Hello, my name's Rebecca, and this is Your Bourbon Journey. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday Cocktails, where we're steering down a very different lane tonight. We are going to be making a Bourbon Bloody Mary, also referred to as a Bloody Marianne and a Bloody Derby. We're making this because my husband Wayne's birthday is on Friday, and this is his favorite drink to have when he's not drinking bourbon neat. During our journey of learning all about bourbon, we quickly discovered that placing bourbon in a Bloody Mary took it to a whole new level. Now I'm going to make this as Wayne would love it, but I'll tell you along the way where you may want to back off if you're not quite as spicy as he is, because he loves a Bloody Mary that makes it burn. So let's get started. Tonight we're going to be using several ingredients. I've selected the Zing Zang Bloody Mary mix. It's lower in sodium and it has a pretty good flavor profile. And for me, I like starting with that as my base versus using a tomato juice. And then I like to bring in all the other flavors that I want to incorporate. For tonight's bourbon, we're going to be using the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. It's a nice 100 proof 4-year-old bourbon that's going to taste really nice in our Bloody Derby. Worcestershire sauce is a basic that I always put in my Bloody Marys. I also always include celery salt, black pepper, horseradish, yes, gravy master. And then when I'm making it for Wayne, I use a very hot sauce. Now for you, you might use a Cholula hot sauce or something along those lines, maybe a couple dashes of Tabasco, but this is a ghost pepper sauce. So I don't recommend that if you are not really into super spicy things. I have a lime on hand to rim the glass and also put into the drink. I'm going to be rimming the glass with smoked bacon salt and Tajín Mexican spices and lime flavors, and it's just fantastic. So I've done a little combo of those together. So let's get started first with getting our glass ready. I'm going to take the lime and just lightly get it a little bit moist around the edges so that I can then put it into our great, it's going to be fabulous. Really nice rim on that glass there. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the ice to the glass so it's prepared when we're ready. Okay, now we're ready to start mixing. First of all, we're going to start with 6 ounces. I'm only making one drink tonight because I'm not the Bloody Mary fan that my husband is. So 6 ounces of the Bloody Mary mix. Then we're going to use 2 ounces of the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. And again, that's going to be a really nice flavor profile with this. And you will be amazed if you've not tried a Bloody Mary with bourbon, you're in for a huge treat. A few shakes of Lee & Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. It just gives it some umami kind of flavors that are just terrific. So now the glass is ready and we've got the Bloody Mary mix in here as well as our bourbon and our Worcestershire sauce. Now let's go with what's going to make a flavor profile. Although I've rimmed the glass with the Tajín, I do want to do a couple shakes of it into here. It's got, again, that lime flavor, which is terrific. This bacon salt is amazing. So some people like to put bacon in their Bloody Mary, and that's great if you have time to do that or if you're doing a brunch, it's perfect. But if you don't, this bacon salt is fantastic. A couple of shakes of that. Celery salt brings out some really nice flavor profiles with a Bloody Mary. It's different than having your regular salt. So again, a quick shake of that. A couple shakes of black pepper. Then the horseradish. Fresh horseradish is really good. I mean, not freshly grated, but this is minced horseradish, already prepared. Using my bar spoon, I'm going to use about a half of the bar spoon for the horseradish. Now, this is a secret a friend of mine taught me about. This gravy master takes it to a whole nother level. So just a few drops of that can go in there. Don't need too much. A little goes a long way with that. Same with what I'm about to do here, which is this ghost pepper sauce, which my husband loves. We are going to be very ginger with this, even though he likes it a lot. I'm going to need to taste it, so I don't want to get a little too carried away. But I'm going to try to just put a little bit onto the bar spoon to keep me from perhaps letting it go too far into the glass. See, bar spoonful. Stirring that up. You can also use a shaker for this. When I'm trying to measure these ingredients, it seems to work better in a mixing glass for me than a shaker. I just really like the way that works. I'm going to take this lime here and I'm going to squeeze the lime juice in. There we go. The lime is going to break up some of those heavy flavors that we have going on. And now we're ready to place it into our glass. Okay, we got the area cleared off here now, so I can go ahead and pour this into the glass. Give it another quick stir. Make sure everything's really well incorporated. And then just pour that over your ice glass that has the rim already. Right to the top there, which is perfect. I've prepared a garnish already, again, with Bloody Marys, Bloody Mariannes, Bloody Derbies. This type of a drink, you can go wild. And you've probably seen the ads at restaurants where you practically have a meal with it. I like to keep it a little more simple if it's just for a cocktail. So I'm using 2 stuffed olives. One of them has a stuffed jalapeno, and the other is my personal favorite, which is stuffed blue cheese. Along with that, I'm going with a baby dill pickle and a lovely cherry tomato. And I'm giving 2 because it is his birthday, right? So let's see how this tastes. I don't think he'll mind. Wow, even with that ghost pepper, the first thing you taste is the rim that has the Tajín and the bacon, smoked bacon salt on it. It is just amazing. Then the Bloody Mary hits your palate, and you can feel that bourbon because it's so rich. You probably notice the color of this. See how much darker it is than a typical Bloody Mary? That's because you're using a brown spirit bourbon in our Bourbon Bloody Mary, so it makes it a lot darker and richer. And then, of course, I used a few things that add to that color profile as well, including the Worcestershire sauce and the gravy master, my personal secret. So I hope you enjoyed this, and let's wish Wayne a very happy birthday. Join us again next week when we'll probably get back to a nice cold weather drink, although this could warm you up as well. So have a great night, always drink responsibly, and cheers. Happy birthday, Wayne.